Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is NAJWA MOHAYIDIN. Well, in this video, my partner, Mr. ZUHDI and Ms. Najah, and I are going to talk about surfing the internet office problem number 33 for ELC 650. Well, in this video, we're going to talk about the benefits and the tips of surfing the internet in the office. That's right, folks, the tips. You might want to write it down. Okay, everyone knows about the problems of using the internet in the office, right? But not the benefits. Okay, let us tell you about the tips and the benefits. Okay, let me start with the first benefit, which is surfing the internet in the office can actually improve one's productivity. Yes, you heard it right. Surfing the internet in the office can actually improve your employees' productivity. Many employers or companies afraid of their staff and employees abusing of internet at work during office hour. But little that they know, several recent studies have shown that surfing the internet at the office can actually increasing their employees' performance at work. Well, no one likes to work for hours straight without taking a short break, like just like checking your favorite site for updates, do some online shopping, or just do something to take a break for that mind-numbing report and assignments. Taking a short break gives the employees a quick rest time and relaxation to the brain and allows them to return to work with high spirit and renewed energy. Surfing the internet in the office can also decreasing the temptation of using the internet on the first place. That can create diversion and lessen their productivity in the office. Can you just imagine for a while? You coming to work but you keep on thinking about the parcel that you might receive today or about that online sale that just happened on that fine working day. If you can just use the internet for a moment in the office, you can just check on them, ease your mind and get back to work without thinking about the parcel or the sale every single time you're reminded of them. Well, to back up my point just now, let's just watch this cutscene from a video that I found in the internet.
This cutscene video is from Vision University of Melbourne about a study that Dr. Brent Cooker conducted on surfing the internet at the office.
A new study at the University of Melbourne has good news for many office workers. Surfing the net at work for pleasure actually increases our concentration levels and helps make us a more productive workforce.
It started actually when I was sent through my email a YouTube movie, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. It's one of those viral movies. I forwarded it to my sister and got a prompt reply back saying, "We're blocked from watching YouTube." My area of research is in online consumer behaviour, so I set about trying to find out exactly how much productivity is lost from people surfing the internet for fun while at work. And when I looked at the theory behind it and came up with my hypotheses, I realised that perhaps not much productivity was lost at all and that could in fact have a positive effect on productivity.
Okay, let's get back to our presentation and process. Please be like Dr. Brent Cooker. And let's continue to our next point by Mr. ZUHDI.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ZUHDI bin AHMAD, and first thing first, I would like to thanks to Ms. Najwa for the explanations about the benefits for surfing the internet at the office. Without wasting any time, I will continue the second benefit for surfing the internet at the office. And the benefit is it will avoid the employee from disturbing the others. As you all know, we do love chatting around to our friends during our free time or maybe when we feel bored. We think that that is the only way to connect our relationship or friendships. It is not that bad actually, but when it comes to office hour or in the office, it will somehow makes our colleague feel uneasy because sometimes they have their own works to do, and or maybe they have their works that maybe do not finish yet, and but at the same time they don't want to make you feel bad for coming over. You should know that too, and it is a common sense. So the best way is by surfing the internet during that time and it will avoid you from disturb the others. You will only focusing on what is in front of you, which is your cell phone or mobile phone. And other than that, this also can help to distract you from chatting around and make noises, which can make people around sometime around you cannot focus on their jobs. When you go chatting, sometimes the noise will be heard by your boss, and you might get caught. So please be careful, and that is why I tell you, all you can do is by surfing the internet by your own. It is good for you and your office environment. Okay, next I will show the cutscene for the related benefits that I mentioned before.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How you doing, man?
good man. How are you doing?
I'm not great. I'll be honest with you. Times are kind of crazy. You know, this whole internet situation is really stressful, and it's got
right.
people freaking out.
It's gonna be back on soon. Dustin said it'd be like soon. So
I'm just glad to have friends like you. You know, because times like these, you really need your friends to be close. You know, and to have your back.
oh, that's nice. Thank you.
I mean it.
yeah.
Okay, from the cutscene, we can see at the beginning from the video, everyone do their own work, and suddenly one of the workers approached another workers and disturb him and make him feel uncomfortable. So that is why I said before to surfing the internet at office during the free time to avoid the habit of disturb the others. Okay, that's it. And I will pass this video to my friends, Miss NAJIHAH.
Benefit number 3, which is make employee feel less stressful at the workplace. We all know the internet have the good and have the bad sides. So we have to use it carefully, and we have to know the limit of the use internet in our daily life. So there are so many cases have been reported of suicidal in a year, and one of the main reason is the stressful from the workplace. The stress will lead us to our uncontrolled emotion, and we will not be able to take control and emotion. So this is not the stage that people are willing to face and willing to take it. So we all know the condition at the workplace. Yeah, it is full of stressful, full of the work, full of the problem, full of the nagging of our boss. So it is so stressful just to think about it. And sometimes the boredness also will lead us to the stressful. When someone is not a good condition, my suggestion is just use the internet to watch the video clip, the cut clip. I mean the funny one, because when I have a problem, I will scroll down the funny clips and then I laugh. I think it may help a little bit to you. So watch the YouTube also benefit to us. By looking at the phone, sometimes at the workplace it is forbidden to the employee to just scroll down their phone. So the safest way is by surfing at the computer and use the internet at the workplace. Okay, let's continue to watch the video clip of how the stress affect their situation.
Mr. Hemsworth is having a problem with the computer, then he smacked the computer. Then this one is, yeah, he's having a problem with with his friend. And this is Mr. Hakim. He don't want to answer the phone, and then he do that. Yeah, smack it. And this is when the boss find out he is wandering in the toilet room, and his boss did it to him.
Well, thank you, Ms. Najah, for that last point on the benefits of surfing the internet in the office. We hope that all of you can understand what we're trying to say. Okay, that is all for the benefits, and let us continue our video with the first tip on surfing the internet in the office. Get ready with pen and papers, because you might want to write this down. This tip could be useful for you in the future. Okay, for the first tip is, you always need to be careful of what you posted online. Some of the company like to check on your social media before they hire you, and continue to do so even after they hire you. So it is better for you to not say anything bad about your company, about your co-workers, and especially about your boss. You will never know who is keeping track on your activity on social media while you're at work. So it is better to be safe than getting fired. You always need to be careful of what you posted online, like avoid updating your status or commenting on your friend's social media during working hours. Your boss, the manager, and the HR department staff, if you're following them on the social media and them following you back, they will be able to tell it when it was sent, and the result is probably not going to be good. And stay away from any controversial sites when you're at work. This is a red flag, people. I know that you are bored and tired, waiting for the lunch hour or the office hour to end, but I think it is better to watch a video of cat cooking in the internet or dog chasing its tails than watching something else, or else you're going to get fired. And for heaven's sakes, do not follow your boss on social media. You are actually not obligated in following your boss or your managers in social media if it's not stated in the regulation. Sometimes it depends on your company or your industry, but if you can, try and avoid them. Try to separate your social media life with your working life. But remember that you come to the office to work, not just to have fun. Try to keep track on how much time you spend online and don't overdo it.
Okay, now let's continue to watch this cutscene video. This video is about Sean Gibbs, the CEO of Blue and Box Corporation. He's talking about giving special long-term vacation package, and then this happened.
Hello, my name is Sean Gibbs. This is my office. Now, it's the season of giving, and it's time for me to give my special long-term vacation package to one of my people. But this new thing, the Book of Faces, no, Facebook, right? It's exactly what I've been doing. The discoveries that I've made on this Facebook have really opened my eyes about the people who work at Blue Box. Merry Christmas, Dave. Dave, hold on. One second. Your vacation package just came in, and I want you to open this as soon as you get the time off the phone. All right? Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas, buddy. I'll see you when I see you. I'll have to call you back.
Okay, let's continue our presentation. And employees, don't be like Dave. Be smart, or you might get a special package as well. Okay, let's continue our next tip with Mr. ZUHDI.
And now let me tell you or share with you guys the second tips to surf the internet at the office. And the tip is try to surf the internet using your own device. For example, is your own phone or even iPad or tablets. It is somehow a good and best tip ever, because you know what? Most of the office has spy device to track your history of surfing. And to make your jobs clean, you need to use other device to surf the internet. Okay, the other reason is because sometimes internet usage in the office has its own limit. For example, the employee only can surf to something that is related to their jobs only. And the limited of the use this internet cannot give you to surf like a YouTube or maybe a social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or maybe also the online shopping apps. And this is all full, right? So why not to make things easy, just use your own phone. And please remember to always be careful when you are surfing the internet, because you might seem introvert if only playing with gadget or internet. And last but not least, please don't try to do this tip too much or too over during the working hours. I suggest maybe like you can take for 5 to 10 minutes maximum to do this during the working hours. Or maybe you want to refresh your mind and you want to the break time. Okay, I think if you understand and if you do and if you surf the internet using your own device, I think you will be good and there is no problem with that. Okay, then let's watch the cutscene related.
Hey there, Dave. Oh, hey, boss. What's up? Oh, you know, making the rounds. I feel like I had something important to tell you. I can't remember. Oh, well. Hey, so how's that Trumbull sale going? Great. Sold 20 units. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, dang, I wish I could remember. Oh, it'll come to me. Have a good one.
You too.
Oh, yeah. We're off on Monday.
Okay, from the cutscene, okay, what do you think? Why the boss keep coming to his worker? What do you guys think? Okay, the answer is the boss already know that his worker are trying to surf the internet and not doing their work. So that's why the boss keep coming and just pretending like he don't know. And so the conclusion is that's why I say to use your own device or smartphone that are not connected to the company internet. And okay, I will pass the video to my friends, Miss NAJIHAH.
Hi, my name is NAJIHAH, and thank you Mr. ZUHDI for the point just now. So let's continue with point number 3, which is tips on how to avoid being sketchy and too obvious when surfing the internet at the office. As we all know, internet is important in our daily life, especially for me. I cannot live without internet just one day. I think for 30 minutes I will be crazy for sure. I have so many applications in my phone, such as WhatsApp, Weibo, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and I also have ebook, such as so many, like Wattpad. Okay, so it have to has internet to access all the application that I have used. Not so many people tend to like to use or surfing the internet at the workplace because they were afraid they will be getting caught by the boss or by the member of the office. So I have tips and skills on how to avoid being caught by the boss. Number 1, you have to be cautious. You have to look around you. I mean, you have to look at your both sides, from the left, the right, and behind you. You have to look around you, because I know when we are surfing the internet, we will be focusing on the internet for sure, like me. So as for number 2, we have to use 2 windows, which is one for our working purpose, and number 2 is for our internet application, like if we want to scroll Twitter, then use computer and scroll down. So yeah, we have to use two windows for the safety. I think two windows is enough, and you can use as many as you can, but be cautious and look around you.
Let's continue with the gigs about the situation of the employee when the internet have been cut. So this is what happened to John and his friend. Let's watch it.
Give us the phone, John. Give us the phone, John. John, run! There's no Sergio, there's only ZUHDI.
Okay, that's it for our video of surfing the internet office problem number 33 for ELC 650. Goodbye.